Alright, welcome back to another episode of War of Divisions. Today I'm going to max the hardest to hardest to rush EX unit out there. Uh, it's Zazan. Um, so a couple of issues with maxing out Zazan. You need 600 shards. Every pole gives you 5 shards. Uh, and the only other way to get it is through the shop, which is for 50,000 gil for 5, but it's a little rarer to get that. I haven't been able to get that. I haven't been able to get them to spawn for like the last 3 weeks. It's all been Mont. So realistically, my options here are to spend a truckload of Visior and buy these tickets, which comes out to about 30 Visior per shard. I think this is actually a decent investment. If you're, especially for content creators, if you're gonna try to run MRs, I think Raindell might have tried to do that, or he just has a whole bunch of like MRs. Anyways, the other option is to poll on the Gil Visual banner, or on the Gil banner. And in order to pull this, by the way, I pulled the first step of this just to get that Paradise Flower because they're so stupidly rare, and there's like a 30-day reset on it. Yesterday I spent all my NRG running training quests and didn't get one, and I realized when it says 1, I can get it. When it says 0, it means I already got it. I thought it was the other way around. Anyways, the only other way to get Zazan shards is by pulling this. And I was actually talking about pulling this as a way of getting unit shards for EX. However, the problem with pulling this to get unit shards for EX is 1 million gil is actually pretty pricey. And on top of which, I kind of need the gil to learn EX skills. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna do 100 million polls on this. So I'm gonna do about 100 polls on this. And we're gonna see whether or not I can get the number of shards I need. I need 64 polls of Zazan, which is freaking insane. On the other hand, I do need all of these prisms, and getting shards for to help out with the rest of the EXs is not that bad. And I kind of need to put my money where my mouth is, because I did recommend using Gil to pull on these banners to get shards. However, somebody else came back and says, Megamont there has like a shard, has like a Gil quest where you pull his banner with Gil, and you can get Megamont shards. So I don't recommend doing this if you're gonna go for Megamont. I'm just gonna say that out loud now. Not to mention the odds of pulling Zazan are real crappy. So we're gonna do about 100 pulls. I feel like by the time I get down to about 300k or 300 million, and I haven't gotten him, look at this. It's possible to get 1 shard of him instead of 5, so that's really slap in the face right there. I feel like what'll happen is I'll probably get to 300 million and then call it quits and be like, yeah, this ain't worth it. I mean, I can kind of tell you it's not worth it off the bat right now. So, yeah, these are the dumb, weird, impatient things that content creators do to rush out content. So, yeah, don't do this. I'm not kidding. Don't do this. For the value, I think it's decent. However, I realistically can't push through all my Visior. Like, I can't realistically push through all my Gil like this, because being Gil cap is a real bitch. Being Gil cap is incredibly painful. So that's why I'm pulling about 100 and calling it quits. Or if I don't get about 50 of these when I pull the next 24, I'll call it quits, I guess. Because the drop rate here is less than 1% on freaking Zazan shards. I'm talking about actually pulling Zazan where I get 5. Just pulling one Zazan, shard, that's just a huge slap in the face. And he's not even that good, so I don't know why like his shards are so hard to come by. There we go. We got one. The worst thing is his shards aren't available in the Mog Metal shop. I'm running something like 10,000 Mog Metals. I have no problem buying Zazan shards if they were there. Unfortunately, they're not, so I don't have a good way of buying Zazan shards. So, ouch. I saw someone with Zazan EX maxed out already, so I have no idea how he got him that far that fast. But yeah, and then at the end we're gonna pull the what's that called? The anniversary tickets. I have a whole bunch of those. I'm using an auto clicker for this because clicking this 100 times, clicking these buttons like 300 times, because it's about 3 buttons, I gotta click it 100 times. I feel like it's just gonna be real tiring on me, so I'm just gonna auto click it. This is the program that I use to run this is what I use to run what's that called? Auto quests. This is what I use to run multi quests. And it goes to show you, like, if I gotta use a third-party program to help me click through the menu, you got way too many clicks. Particularly for the multi quest. Probably should have just let us auto multi. Anyways, that's a different discussion. We're about halfway through. Wow, 2 Zazan shards. You know, you could have pulled Zazan twice there and given me 10, right? Oh, that sucks. Alternatively, I'm trying to rush through another 20, and then maybe I'll dump. I just didn't want to dump 9,000 Visual into maxing at Zazan. On top of which, I could max any MR unit with that. We might get to see like EX Ramada or EX Helena, things like that. So, I'm hesitant to dump the 15k. I'm hesitant to dump the 15k Visual to get the MR units all up. Although I would love to have El Shira, Alim, those guys all to 99 and use them. My gosh. Well, the other good thing about the end of this is I'll actually have a crap ton of these Awakening Prisms, which are real annoying to get. And I'll probably have a whole bunch of Mind Spheres for everybody else. So it's not that bad of a deal. It's not that bad of a deal. It's just annoying that I'm pulling for Zazan, really. And I did the math. I already used about 100 shards, so I need about 500 shards of Zazan, so I need to pull him about 100 times. And I keep getting trolled by the 1 shards, so that really sucks. I think we're gonna call it quits around 300 million here, and then I'll just get the rest through the Visior. It kind of sucks, but it just means that I get it just means it's 1 less MR I get to max out. But yeah, I definitely want to do EX Zazan in the top 100s for this week's closing video. Hopefully I can effectively rush him out. The problem here is not only do I need to get this, I also need to go get the Elemental Alcris. So I might call if luck isn't on my side, I might have to save Zazan for next week. Unfortunately, I would love to use it with the thank you for your vote card while he's use him while he's hot, basically. Alright, 4 more polls, and then I'm gonna pull my anniversary tickets. And then we are gonna then we'll probably call it a day, and hopefully you guys will get to see Zazan in the Dance of EX tonight. If not, what'll happen is I'll need to do an EX list tomorrow. I'll need to do a list or I'll need to do a EX I'll basically need to do them with the next group of EX that I'm doing. Which kind of sucks. Because one, making it happen, pushing it up to top 100 is already a big enough pain in the ass, but having to max out an extra 4 or 5 EXs come next week, gonna be rough. But if it's gonna be, I believe the next week might be Federica and Ayaka yet. Which I would be totally down for. Speaking of Federica, there she is. So unfortunately, let's see how many Zazan shards I got. I think I barely got any. I got 56. I was at 40. I pulled 30 million and I got 16. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think that's gonna fly. Well, I guess alternatively, I just gotta keep resetting the shop until I can get Zazan shards. Oh my gosh, that sucks. I really wanted to show off getting show off every EX in a couple of fights as the finale to our Making It Work series, first season. Unfortunately, and I would love to have Zazan as the thumbnail poster child here. But sometimes you just can't force things. It's also awkward that they only gave us Mont shards, but didn't give us Zazan shards. The other thing is, you can't get Zazan on these polls. So that kind of sucks as well. Oh man, seems like they want me to max out Uni. I also checked the normal rare summon poll. I also can't pull them from there, so that kind of sucks. Crap ton of crap ton of medals. Nope, wrong one. That's a UR ticket. Oh my gosh, if you're gonna give me that many rare units, you might as well give me. The other person I was trying to max out, and this is where leveling out, EXing non-UR unit becomes a real pain in the ass. The other person I was trying to go for is Phoebe, but I don't have enough Phoebe shards either. Phoebe. These guys are about 200. The worst thing about these guys being at 200 is there's no way for me to like hard select them. That's the problem. Phoebe is at 400 though, so that's good. Ramada, Salir. I am interested in running a Ramada EX. I think Ramada might be a little easier to pull because of the EX cards, or because of the shards. Looks like the only ones that I don't have at 99 or at max limit break is El Shura and Alim and this Earth calculator girl. And Shitzel apparently. These three, Alim, Shell, and Alshira are pretty insanely good. Particularly Alshira if you watch Raindell's channel. And so I would love to get Alshira to 99 as well. Unfortunately, that might take a while. From the looks of it, my Zazan is too far off from max for me to rush in one day. So I don't think. So I think we'll be probably excluding UR Zazan or EX Zazan from the next from tonight's dance of the EXs. Which is regrettable, but hey, it is what it is. Not some like I would not recommend wasting resources on capping out with Zazan. That being said, I think at EX he's gonna be like Phoebe, incredibly insane in class matches, but not so much so in PvE. Bestowed Man Killer. Okay. By the way, a couple of these skills, like damage limit up, max HP up, these things, you can kind of level them up, and I did not know that. So there's 3 skills on the EX tree that you can level up, which is damage limit up, max HP up, and the skill. Alright, thank you guys all for watching. I'm gonna do my best to push them out by the end of the day. If it doesn't work, then I hope to use them next week. Alright, thank you guys all for watching. The Ultimate Cheese signing out.